CTV News at 5 with Tony Ryma and Rick Wyman with weather.
Good evening. So glad you're with us on this Tuesday, April 7th. 2 people were killed this morning following a crash south of Sudbury. OPP say a 2-vehicle collision happened around 7 this morning on Highway 69 near Britt, Highway 400 northbound at Highway 124, on Highway 69 southbound at Highway 522 were closed for several hours but are now open. And now to the weather, a mix of sun and cloud today, and it's still on the cool side for this time of year. For more details, let's bring in CTV's Rick Wyman. And Rick, what can we expect over the next few days? Okay, some warmer weather by the weekend. I can promise that right now. We had a slight curveball last night thrown out by Environment Canada. Supposed to be 2 to 4 centimeters in flurries in Greater Sudbury. It wound up being very light, a dusting in some areas and heavier in a lot others. Our systems map brought to you by CAA. Get your membership today at caa.ca. We've got a system moving in by about Wednesday right now. It's on the verge of marathon and moving across the northeast. We'll have some sleet, we'll have some rain, and we'll have some flurry activity. But I'm sensing right now it'll be more rain than anything else. Tony, back to you. Thanks for that, Rick. Police in North Bay and Sudbury are sharing images of a missing teen today, saying concern for her safety is escalating. Police are looking for the public's assistance in finding 16-year-old Hope. She was last seen April 1st around 5:30 p.m. in the 700 block of Lakeshore Drive in North Bay. Police say it's possible the teen has traveled outside of North Bay as she has known contacts in West Nipissing and Sudbury. Hope was last seen wearing a black and white jacket, burgundy pajama pants with teddy bears on them, and white Nike shoes. The teen is described as 5'7" tall, approximately 150 pounds, with a medium build. She has dyed red shoulder-length hair. Anyone who may have seen her or has any information is asked to contact North Bay Police. A new partnership will see Algoma Steel venture further into the defense industry. The Sioux steelmaker is joining forces with Rochelle, a Brampton-based manufacturer of armored vehicles. CTV's Corey Nordstrom has more.
The Sioux's Algoma Steel has entered into a partnership with Canadian defense manufacturer Rochelle. The joint venture, dubbed Rochelle Algoma Defense, aims to produce ballistic steel defense solutions for Canada and its allies.
It's not a one-time effort. It's a long-term investment that will require hundreds of millions of dollars. But at the end, we will have a unique industrial base that will support all of these efforts.
Algoma Steel CEO Rajat Marwa says, quote, "This partnership with Rochelle puts our production capabilities, our workforce, and our Sault Ste. Marie facilities directly in service of Canada's national security. Buy Canadian isn't just a policy for us, it's a strategy and a commitment to hundreds of good jobs," end quote. The partners will look to produce light utility vehicles and components for the domestic Arctic mobility enhancement program, such as ships and submarines.
We see that some of the programs like the DAME and the LOVE programs that took so many years to be finalized, we can see now the progress, and we want to be able to support them and to start delivering the products not in 10 years, but in 2026. And now the ball will be on the government side to give the preference and priority to Canadian companies and not to foreign companies that will build it elsewhere.
Shimonov believes that the two Canadian companies working together will prove to the government that they are the best option for defense contracts at home, adding that this will grow their ability to service foreign markets as well. Corey Nordstrom, CTV News, Sault Ste. Marie.
3 months after a water crisis forced them from their homes, residents of Kashechewan First Nation are being told they won't be going back anytime soon. CTV's Amanda Hicks has this update.
We don't belong here. We belong back home.
Rebecca Friday and her family have been living in hotels since January 4th. That is when a state of emergency was declared in Kashechewan First Nation. The First Nation says the return home has been pushed to mid-June.
It's not good to be in a hotel cooped up, especially the babies and the toddlers and the teenagers, whoever, right? They're all cooped. It affects us physically, emotionally, even spiritually. because we are spiritual people.
Officials with the First Nation say numerous factors have led to the delay, particularly the presence of the parasite Cryptosporidium in the water.
It's a little bit of everything, like the lead time for parts and kind of the work that's needed on the ground takes a lot more time. Right now, we're looking for mainline valves, and it's the middle of winter and it's not spring yet in our area, and it's just hard to dig frozen ground to find those mainline valves.
Wesley says the community, while frustrated, is attempting to maintain a sense of normalcy. He says students have been attending classes at host sites set up in hotels, but adds the overall cost of the emergency is becoming impossible to ignore.
Indirect and directly from the situation, but numerous causes, but it's just, I think we've lost 10 people since the start of the evacuation, and having to bury our community members in this kind of environment in this emergency has been quite difficult for our community.
The First Nation says it is seeking support from all levels of government to find a long-term solution. Friday says she just wants a positive future for Kashechewan's youth,
where we can raise our kids in a good environment where it doesn't have to be a lot of water, like walking around in swampy area. That's what I like to see, my vision, to see that we can have a safe place to live in.
Amanda Hicks, CTV News, Sudbury.
And CTV reached out to Indigenous Services Canada for comment, but we did not receive a statement by our deadline. It's time for a quick break. Coming up on CTV News at 5, Rick has your full weather forecast. Right now, we're heading to a live webcam from the mouth of the Michipicoten River that flows into Lake Superior. This is courtesy of the municipality of Wawa. It's -2 degrees. We're back in a few minutes.
Country 91.7. Sudbury's home for the best country music. Listen for your chance to win $50,000 with Pure Country's big 50K payday.
There is good news in the forecast, some warmer temperatures by the weekend, and I got the proof. Let's check out our forecast radar issued by Environment Canada. System coming in by Wednesday morning, afternoon, some precipitation, what have you. We'll have to deal with that in just a couple of days. Let's check out your numbers now. So seeing is believing. Sudbury Nickel Belt, chance of flurries for tomorrow at 2 degrees. Chance of showers on Thursday. So Wednesday into Thursday, we've got 9 your expected high. So yes, I did promise some warmer temperatures. Friday, we've got the chance of snow at 40%, 6 degrees your high. Saturday, sunshine at 7, 8 degrees with the cloud cover. Sunday, so some rain as well heading into Monday. But yes, the warming trend hopefully will remain for a while. Sault Ste. Marie, Algoma, a couple of centimeters of snow late tomorrow afternoon. Some cloud starting up in the morning, 4 degrees there. Thursday, chance of showers at 6, 4 degrees on Friday. Sunshine again on Saturday. Is there anything better than 10 degrees? Well, it's 11, except you've got the chance of showers on Sunday at 40%. So some nice temperatures coming up. Be patient. Timmins, Cochrane, Kapuskasing, chance of flurries tomorrow 0, warming up to 5 on Thursday with either showers or flurries. Friday, we've got some cloud cover at 4. 8 degrees Saturday, sunny skies, and the chance of rain at 40% comes Sunday with an expected high of around 7. Here we go now to Temiskaming Shores and Kirkland Lake. Sun and cloud tomorrow +1. Showers at 8. It looks like Thursday is going to be a wet one. Friday, we've got some cloud cover at 5, 9 degrees on Saturday, some sun and cloud, and more cloud cover, 8 degrees come Sunday. But when you get temperatures like 8 and 9 degrees, that's a sign of a good thing to come. North Bay, West Nipissing, mainly sunny for tomorrow at 3 degrees, then warming up to 10 with the showers on Thursday. Friday, chance of snow at 7. Here we go. Mr. Sunshine on Saturday, 8 degrees there, and the cloud cover pretty well across the Northeast, 9 degrees come Sunday. So wet, yeah, it will be wet by Thursday. But Tony, we do have some warmer temperatures coming up, and that's a sure sign that spring perhaps is going to stick around for a while. Back to you.
That's good news. Thanks, Rick. The Canadian Ecology Centre near the town of Mattawa has been closed since June 21st last year after a powerful storm at Samuel de Champlain Provincial Park. CTV's Madison Merrier spoke with the Ecology Centre's general manager.
The Canadian Ecology Centre is facing a $300,000 deficit as it prepares to reopen on May 8th, alongside camping at Samuel de Champlain Provincial Park.
It's a common misconception that the Canadian Ecology Centre, we're not the government. We receive no operating subsidies from any form of government. We are a nonprofit, and it's been a long time without people coming into the park and to the Canadian Ecology Centre.
The nonprofit has accrued costs that have added up beyond its contingency during its 280-day closure, prompting the Canadian Ecology Centre Fund to begin.
Apart from the physical challenge, I mean, the park is everything to the Canadian Ecology Centre as far as the setting. And so that'll be challenging in itself. But right now we are facing a financial challenge, to be sure, because we need that revenue. We've got debts to pay. We held back a lot of down payments before the storm based on the summer of 2025. So we've got to dig ourselves out of this financial hole.
The 9th annual Earth Day Book Talk will be the first of several fundraisers.
It's gratifying to know that, you know, the community is stepping up. Not only do we have our own fundraisers, but we have individual efforts in the community stepping up. There's going to be a reptile camp fundraiser. There's another group forming a session with a bunch of community bands as a fundraiser, and there's others, I think, in the works that people want to do.
The Provincial Parks Museum, some hiking trails, and more are open, but the west side of the park, including Jingwakoke Campground, remains closed as repairs are ongoing. Madison Merrier, CTV News, Sudbury.
Sudbury Company is looking to expand its downtown operation, but will have to jump through a few city planning hoops to do it. Mindwise Technology Limited is located at a former French school on Mackenzie Street. According to a staff report, the company wants site-specific exception to allow the building to be used for light industrial operations to manufacture mining products. Letters were sent to landowners within 120 meters of the site, informing them of the proposal. The city will hear the proposal April 13th. It's marking a decade in helping students during prom and grad. Coming up on CTV News at 5. For a small donation, the Sudbury Women's Centre, along with another organization, are helping people suit up. Two community organizations in Sudbury are aiming to support graduates feel their best during prom and graduation with two upcoming events. CTV's Lindsay Alick reports.
The dresses are ready for the Sudbury Women's Centre annual prom dress event.
This is actually our 10th anniversary of this event, so it's really exciting. Basically what we do is ahead of prom and graduation season, we gather up dresses, donations from our community. We ask a $5 donation for those who are able so that we can continue the program.
The event is set for Monday, April 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the center. Dawson says with the rising cost of living, it continues to be an important event to many.
Dresses out there, hundreds, even thousands of dollars for a dress that you maybe might just wear for one night, but it's such an important night. I think a lot of people have such amazing memories of graduation and prom and formal. So it's definitely so special to see everyone come together, pick out their dresses. We don't just have students. Sometimes we have moms come in, grandmas who maybe need a dress to wear to the graduation, to wear to these events. So it's really cool.
The Women's Centre are dealing with prom dresses and grad dresses for the girls, but there's also a need for boys in the community to be able to have access to everything they need for graduation. So we are hosting it for just boys, grade 8 and grade 12 graduation.
Closet Share in Sudbury will be hosting a similar event called Suit Up for Grad on April 18th from 1 to 4 p.m. This is the second year for the event and follows a devastating flood that closed the organization for 3 weeks.
We have had many setbacks in the past year. It's been one of the hardest years I've ever experienced anything in my life. It's been a roller coaster to say the least, but we just keep taking those steps forward.
Closet Share and the Sudbury Women's Centre continue to ask for donations ahead of the events. You can see a full list of business hours for both organizations on our website. Lindsay Alick, CTV News, Sudbury.
Cameron College in Sudbury held its annual athletic banquet, naming 2 Northerners with top honors. Carly Papano from North Bay and Sudbury's Sam George were named as this year's Athletes of the Year. Both played Golden Shields volleyball. Papano was named the OCAA First Team All-Star and a Canadian Colleges Athletic Association Academic All-Canadian. George was an OCAA All-Star and a CCAA All-Canadian. The second round of the OHL playoffs will continue for 2 northern teams. The Sioux Greyhounds and North Bay Battalion are now preparing for conference semifinals against the top seeds in the East and West. CTV's Eric Tashner talked to 2 key players in the North Bay lineup.
After an emotional and energy-draining first-round series victory over the Peterborough Petes, the North Bay Battalion are focused on the road ahead.
Within our room, we know what we can do as a team, so we definitely are holding ourselves accountable.
The troops faced adversity against the Petes and remain unfazed at a daunting task, stopping the Brantford Bulldogs' high-powered offense.
Hard series, that's a great team over there. We're just going to do the best best we can to try and be successful.
It's the cliche stuff, but it's blocking shots at the right time. It's winning our 50-50 puck battles. It's having the puck as much as we can in their zone. There's so many fundamental things that we're going to have to stress in this series.
And to find success, Oulahan says the team will have to be very disciplined and goaltending is going to have to be above average. Jack Lisson was stellar against the Petes in the first round and was named the OHL's goalie of the week.
1 minute you're sitting on the bench for a couple hours at a time, and the next thing you know you're playing overtime for a big win there on home ice.
It's tough, it's competitive, it's tight checking, everything. The atmospheres in the buildings are unbelievable. You can feel it from them even before O Canada.
The troops get their series underway tomorrow night in Brantford. Meanwhile, Sault Ste. Marie has to wait until Friday for its first game. The Greyhounds will be in Kitchener to face off against the Rangers after they eliminated the London Knights in 5 games. Eric Tashner, CTV News, North Bay.
Semi-final action continues in the NOJHL playoffs. Game 3 last night saw the Sudbury Cubs win on the road 6-3 over the Sioux Eagles to pull ahead 3-0 in the series. The Cubs will try to finish off the series tonight in Michigan at 7 o'clock. And the Timmins Rock also picking up a 5-3 win in their series against the Hearst Lumberjacks last night. The Rock lead that series 3-0 with Game 4 scheduled for Wednesday. It's a popular segment and it's back. When we return, Take Me Home Tuesday. You're watching First at 5.
Welcome to Take Me Home Tuesday. My name is Rick Wyman, as always, with my sidekick, Emma Bailey from the Sudbury SPCA. Emma, how was Easter?
Oh, it was wonderful. What about you?
It was very nice. I said I went to the Coniston Dog Show, and that's why we're here, because I have more knowledge than I ever did before about dogs. And I even love this one. Her name is Lola, and she's 9 years old. Tell me more.
So she's a Bichon Frise mix. She's got lots of energy, even though she's 9 years old. She's done a wonderful job on her training. She knows how to sit, do a spin. She just loves spending time with her people, and she's looking for her forever home.
Tricks. Well trained, I think, with her previous owner. So obviously, whoever wants to adopt Lola is going to get a real smart cookie.
Absolutely. She's still working on her bathroom manners, but she is P-pad trained, so that's a big plus. Oh, hello, here you go. She loves her chew toys. She loves playing with stuffed animals and ripping them apart, as tough as she seems. She also loves car rides. She went on her first car ride today and just loved it. And she'll also need to be on urinary food for the rest of her life, so that's something for adopters to keep an eye out for.
Okay, so at 9, do we have to start being concerned about health issues like anything else with dogs that are 10, 11, 12?
It's always something to keep an eye on and keep following up with your veterinarian. With Lola, right now our only concern is keeping her on a urinary food. Other than that, she's ready and excited and ready to meet her forever home.
Okay, her name is Lola, and before we wrap things up for tonight, renovations at the SPCA. How are they coming along with the HVAC?
Oh, fantastic. We've all wrapped up. We're back home in the Animal Center, and we're so excited for people to come in and do walk-ins. We have a bunch of wonderful dogs and cats available for adoption, and you can stop by any day at 21 LaSalle Boulevard from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, there you have it. Well, it's almost an open house every day at the SPCA. So please, if you're interested in adopting Lola, beautiful Lola, smart Lola, please do so. Give Emma a call or any one of the capable staff and take her home. This is Take Me Home Tuesday for this week. We're back in 7 days with you.
Our first community close-up is from Sudbury, and there are so many generous people out there. Joshua Brown of Thessalon approached Costco Sudbury, and he says Kristen, the manager at the store, donated 80 hot dogs and water to the Energy Court Warming Center and encampment. Brown personally delivered the food and water to the center. This is an example of people helping people. We're heading to the greater Sudbury community of Chelmsford. Irene Belil from Chelmsford says Mama Robin is going to have triplets. Thanks so much for the photograph, Irene. How do you know? Let's go to Verner, halfway between North Bay and Sudbury. Gerard Marcoux says he's getting an early start to the planting season. Spring. Great job there, Gerard. And if you have any pictures, videos, or events you'd like us to showcase, you can email them to us at communitycloseup@bellmedia.ca. To the moon and back, Canadian astronaut Jeremy Hansen saying after Orion went around the far side of the moon yesterday, they're seeing and learning a lot.
The gravitational pull of the Earth has had a profound effect on the near side of the moon, changing all those dark mares, those dark patches of the moon you see from Earth. It's very different on the far side. While you see some small patches of those mare in deep craters, it's very much absent on that side, so that's really neat.
Canadian astronaut Jeremy Hansen shared a moment from space, speaking with Trump and thanking him for the message. The crew is on its way back to Earth and due to splash down on Friday night. And NASA sharing some of the images captured by the team from the far side of the moon, something humans are seeing with their own eyes for the very first time. The Artemis 2 crew snapping photos and taking detailed observations from the window of their spacecraft. The photos include Earthsat captured as the Earth dipped below the lunar horizon. NASA also shared a new photo of a solar eclipse. The astronauts became the first people to see a solar eclipse from the moon. More news for the North coming up at 6. For now, continue watching as we hand things over to CTV National News.